Hello everyone. In this session, we will discuss about Ohm's law and resistance. What is a resistor? Now we will take one conductor here. If you apply potential difference or voltage or between the two ends of a conductor, an electric field will be created in this conductor. Okay. Due to this electric field, current I amps flows through the conductor. But this flow of current is not a complete free flow because the electrons in this conductor will collide with an atoms or ions inside the conductor. That means there may be a collision between the electrons. This electron will be undergoing collision with the atoms or ions in the conductor. This collision opposes the flow of current. This opposition is nothing but a resistance. That means this conductor is having some resistivity. The resistor is a device that opposes the flow of current. So finally we can say the resistor meaning. Finally, we can say that the resistor is a device which opposes the flow of current in a conductor. Okay, this resistance can be represented as like this. If it is a fixed value, we can represent like this. If the resistor is a variable one, we can represent like this. Okay. This is what the resistor. If you take a conductor and will apply some potential difference between the two ends of a conductor, due to this voltage or the potential difference, an electric field will be created inside the conductor. And due to this electric field, current I flows through this conductor. Okay, the free electrons in this conductor will collide with the atoms or the ions in it. This collision will oppose or will cause the flow of current. So this property is nothing but a resistance. That means we can simply say that resistance is which opposes the flow of current. The property which opposes the flow of current is a resistance. Now we consider a conductor having length L meters and area of cross section A. Okay. For this material or for this conductor, the resistance value is proportional to length of conductor and inversely proportional to area of cross section. Okay. Resistance is directly proportional to the length of conductor and inversely proportional to the area of cross section. By removing this proportionality constant, we can write that R equal to rho L by A, where rho is the resistivity. This resistivity depends on the type of material. So R equal to resistance equal to rho into L by A. The unit for the resistance is ohm. This is about the resistance. Okay. What is Ohm's law? For a resistor, the relation between the voltage and current for a resistor is nothing but a Ohm's law. It is directly proportional. That means if you take a conductor, okay, the value of current through the conductor is directly proportional to the voltage applied to it. This is what Ohm's law states. The main limitation for this Ohm's law is it is possible at a constant temperature only. We must say that at constant temperature. The current value to the conductor is directly proportional to the voltage applied to it. This is what Ohm's law. That is, V I is directly proportional to V. By removing this proportionality constant, I equal to V by R. That is, V equal to IR. Variation of resistance with temperature. With temperature. If you consider the resistance value as R1 at T1 degree centigrade temperature and resistance R2 at T2 degree centigrade temperature, the value of resistance R2 is equal to R1 into 1 plus alpha into T2 minus T1. This is what R2 value. Here alpha is nothing but temperature coefficient of resistance. Generally, the T1 degree centigrade temperature is at 0 degrees or 20 degrees centigrade. The increasing value of resistance according with the increasing value of temperature T2, that is R2 is equal to R1 into 1 plus alpha into T2 minus T1, that is delta T. You can write here delta T. That is R1 into 1 plus alpha delta T, where the delta T implies T2 minus T1 degree centigrade. This is what the variation of resistance with the temperature. This is what the today's class. In the next session, we will start about the series and parallel connection of resistors and voltage and current division rules. If you have any doubts regarding the class, you can ask me through the comment section. Please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. For regular notifications, click on the bell icon.